They've certainly found their group. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Seven yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball of the season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Second and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Ready. Move 33.
They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Another shot from the one on second and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. He's at the 50. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Flush to his right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A nice little juke, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Now a toss here, short side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. Austin's offense ready to go again. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Desperados' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin in the state of Texas. An AFC South matchup between Jacksonville and Houston. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start with the option.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him an up. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Final minute now in the third quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Fights through it.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Back now in Austin, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Riverhogs are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The offense on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll run on the draw. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Back to throw again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Down.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. Austin's offense ready to go again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense. defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the home team here, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.